Well, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
hey everybody.
Hey,
All
y'all.
right now. Enough Charlotte. No more Charlotte.
Can't help it. It's just so funny.
This rolls off the tongue naturally.
hmm Yep.
How is everybody? Hey,
It's
let's see.
almost Friday.
Thank the Lord.
We
Like it.
got April in here. I know April was asking if everybody was doing good. We have always Createful and Mousy and Sean and Fish Nerd. How are you guys
Shenanigans.
doing? Yeah, we're here. Yay.
We showed up.
Mousy, is still your foot that's sore, or did you get your other one done?
Ouch. Like foot surgery?
She had an in-office procedure last week on her foot.
Ouch. They're saying now, I don't know how true it is, but there's these shoes. I see them on YouTube all the time in the ads, and it says, "Don't you dare think about getting foot surgery. Get these shoes before you do anything." I'm like, uh, like I don't like when ads or companies say, like, they almost offer medical advice and
Yeah.
say, "Don't go to the doctor, buy from us." And
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, I I mean, I would try the shoes if I really wanted to, but it sounds weird to say do this
Don't go to
instead
the
of
doctors.
yeah.
April, I'm so sorry to hear that. April
Oh,
had a biopsy done and it came back with a type of blood cancer.
Oh
I'm
no.
so sorry to
Yeah.
hear.
We will
Wow.
keep you in our prayers, April, for sure.
Yeah.
So what do you have to? If you can't do chemo, then is it what you do? Is radiation something you can do?
Hmm.
Is there like anything for you to take or help you with it?
Hmm. I hate cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
Massey said same foot next week they do the left foot. Oh.
Oh, well, I hope this one gets all better before they do the next one because that would suck to have two sore feet.
Yeah. Do you have to like be on crutches and all that or yeah, don't pay for that life-saving medication, Byron. You're worthless and overpriced product.
Definitely.
hmm
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
And
you
that's
want to
usually
say
in
hi?
Huh?
Come say
what?
hi.
Oh,
Oh,
it's been a while.
I think last week he was up here.
he was pretty quiet though.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
hasn't
Not,
been. No, he just wanted to let me know, I think, that he did go check out his new litter box.
oh, we
Oh,
got a
new
new
litter
one.
box.
He got a fancy one.
Fancy.
That was my question. Did you get one of those really fancy ones?
We did. We got one of the automatic litter boxes, and
That you don't have to clean.
well, not like the other ones. You do have to do some cleaning to it, but
Do you
A
like
little.
it or
well, when he starts using it, I'll like it.
No, no, he's not using it.
Yeah, he wouldn't go near it. Um, I mean, he'd kind of go near it, but just now I tried to get him to go over there, and he's like, no. And then
like what
when
is
he
this
meowed
thing?
just now, he was coming away from it on his own, so he's checking it out. Juju's here. Yeah, I was gonna ask Juju if she could. I'll DM her, but I think she already told me that um, her baby just took right to it, but we don't seem to be
Right.
taking right to it. And I think that might be because he was in here when it leveled and he saw it moving.
No.
So
Traumatized him.
yeah,
It's like, why is my litter box beeping and talking to me?
yeah,
Oh wow, that talk about fancy. April's sister's litter box.
yeah. Mine does that too. Once he gets in it, it'll tell her how much
Oh,
he weighs, how much he when the box is full, it tells you when you need to add more litter, all of them.
Keyword when he gets in it.
Oh,
Keywords.
not take to it. Okay. So I will DM
Imagine
you,
the.
Juju.
I just imagine like every time we sat on the toilet, it tells us how much we weigh.
Oh
I
God,
know.
no, we don't need that.
It's like,
No,
no, leave me alone.
I don't need to hear it.
Yeah,
And
no.
it like says it out loud, like you
Oh
weigh
my
this
gosh.
much.
And then after you go, no, I won't say it. That's just me being too juvenile.
Like,
Fine.
congratulations, you lost 4
Yeah.
pounds.
Good job. That's a nice one.
Oh,
Thank
I
you,
see his
Juju.
daughter's having surgery next week. Well, hope that goes
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Be thinking of her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will be doing surgery as well.
Yeah.
Ew.
Should
All
we
right.
get
We
into these strange laws?
and a
We're
score.
doing.
Fishnerd says the toilet seat scale would give you a score with after the before and after weight.
Exactly.
Like, I'm failing at life. I can't even go to the bathroom right.
I know.
But I only lost not even a pound.
I know.
That sucker looks like
Okay.
2. Okay, anyway.
All right. So today we are doing crazy laws, and we're going to do 2 states today because both of these states didn't have a ton on their own. So that's why we're doing 2 states today. And in honor of Mousy, we're going to do Georgia, it's one of them. And in honor of, Sunshine, we're going to do Florida. So, any idea? Anybody want to go for one first over the other? You want to do Georgia first for Mousy?
Yeah, let's start with Georgia.
Okay, we'll start with Georgia. All right. Let's see. Should we share the screen on this or just read them out loud?
Let's show the screen.
Okay. Doop doo 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 doo. Super secret Discord. All right. Georgia laws that will make your head hurt. And get away from here. And if you know any Mousy that aren't on here, please feel free to share us. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Spitting. It shall be unlawful for any person to spit upon the sidewalks in the city or upon the floor or platform of any public vehicle or in any public building, except inside the cuspidor in the building.
What?
That's like a spit receptacle,
Oh, okay. I was like,
from the
what?
old days when people all had chew.
You know dang well people ain't listening to that one.
Well, it's still a law, and if it's on the books, you can still get arrested for it. And
I'm actually okay with that. Like,
yeah, I am too, because
I am
spitting's
too.
gross.
spitting is gross. Like,
It is.
especially when they hawk a loogie, that's just really
Ugh.
nasty.
Especially
Yeah.
when they like ramp up the loogie, like you're hearing them, and it's like, oh, come on.
It looks like that one is specific to the city of Savannah, though. So, looks like you can go spit in Atlanta, you'll be fine.
And I'm
All
assuming
right.
this also applies to sunflower seeds.
It says spitting, so
Yeah. Because like even though you're not spitting spit,
But
it's still spitting.
can go
it's still
catch a
coming out
Walmart
of your
on
mouth
fire.
is spit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with that too, because I hate sunflower seeds everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, for a second, I was thinking you're gonna say you hate sunflower seeds. I was like, oh my goodness, we're gonna have to talk.
I don't like sunflower seeds that you have to, work for. Just give me a bag of seeds.
Yeah, like I don't like I've eaten them already like deshelled and stuff. But yeah, I don't want to have to sit there and do that. So I just don't eat them.
It's Jersey JoJo.
Eat Jersey.
It's Nikki May.
Nikki May.
Look, we
That's
got
what,
people.
that's
We
what
got
I was
some
looking
people.
for. That's what I was waiting for last week when we were talking about something. I was like, where's like I think we're talking about pickles, and I was like waiting for Nikki Mae's
We
eyeballs
were
to come
talking
in.
about pickles.
Yeah. Pickles. What was it? Oh, and wasabi.
Yeah.
Yep. What were we talking about when that came up?
I have no. I think we were done with
We
the.
mentioned
What
wasabi
did we
Kit
even do
Kats.
last week? I can't even remember.
Yeah. Pickled potato
Oh,
chips, that's a thing.
that's right.
Yeah.
We did trivia. So after we were done with the trivia, we just went on to talking.
Yes, we were talking all about pickles, Nikki, and we were just expecting you to just pop in right at that moment. Like pickle radar. All right. Next. Oh, see, there's a cuspidor. That looks like something from Fibbage. No, not
Oh,
Fibbage.
Yeah. Junkopia.
yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
what is it called? I was gonna say Trashtopia.
Okay. Smoking in bed.
Huh?
It shall be unlawful for any person to smoke or attempt to smoke or to light or attempt to light a cigarette, cigar, pipe, or tobacco of any form, or to strike a match or to light a fluid lighter while lying upon or sitting upon any bed within the corporate limits of the city. And again, that's Savannah city limits.
What is the fan
See, I
going
support
on?
this one too.
Yeah.
I do support it too, because I can, like, who wants to wake? Who first off, who wants to be smelling it in their house, and who wants to wake up with the fire because the cigarette fell?
And
Yeah.
say the smell and plus fire hazard.
Well, the pickle radar was on hold.
Yeah. Well, you were also spending time with the husband, so that is
Yeah.
that's always the good thing.
Yeah.
I support this one too. I'm screaming. So
Friction.
no smoking in bed unless it's from friction or you are on a fire.
I
Let's
swear it
see if
wasn't
we can
smoking.
find this. To attempt to smoke. Nope, it doesn't say any kind of like friction. So, you could do the old Boy Scout way of trying to get a fire started to light well, no, then there's the whole cigarette thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
They made sure they like dot all their I's, crossed all their T's with that one.
No, you can do you can't try and light a cigarette off once you get a fire started the Boy Scout way. You can't attempt to light a cigarette, cigar, pipe, or tobacco, but you can do that in your bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because then it just says you can't strike a match or light a fluid lighter while lying upon or sitting upon any bed. But you can rub sticks
Huh.
together because that's not in the
Sticks
code.
together.
Yeah. So you can do that. So if you can rub sticks together, you can sure rub skin together.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, and what type of smoking? It says, tobacco of any form. So there you go. Oh, yeah. Don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Especially with a bottle of whiskey in your hand or whatever he's got.
Yep. Double whammy.
It's
Yep.
not my fault I'm smoking. Kidding.
Okay. Falling from a building.
What?
It shall be unlawful for any person to cast, throw out, or suffer to fall from the upper or second stories of buildings within the city limits or the limits of a city any articles whatsoever. The occupiers of buildings out of which such articles shall be cast, thrown, or suffered to fall, contrary to the provisions of this section, shall be deemed offenders.
But how can you be an offender if you don't live?
I was gonna say,
Well,
I'm sorry.
Because
Sorry. I fell out
that
the
just
window.
seems like it's an offense to die.
but if you're the owner of the building and somebody else fell, you could be the offender.
Oh.
Wait, the occupiers of the buildings, not the owners, the occupiers of the buildings.
Oh.
So if you're in the building and somebody fell, you're going to be deemed the offenders.
Oh geez.
Yes.
That's not cool.
It says the beginning of the law makes a lot of sense because throwing something from a building can be dangerous for those below. Oddly, if you accidentally fall from the second story and up, you have broken a law.
That's odd.
Yeah. Being too loud in a bowling alley. All right, I got a problem with this already because that's where you're supposed to be loud and obnoxious.
Yeah, it's like I've never been in a quiet bowling alley.
Well, it's just loud. Bowling is loud, period.
Well, and there's music and
Yep.
usually a bunch of people, and
Yeah.
so you're not allowed to even cheer for your tournament.
Yep.
And
That's
it's
like
not
if
just
you,
bowling, it's billiards too.
as if you want somewhere quiet, like don't go to a bowling alley.
Fish nerd,
What
we
about?
shall define too loud here in just a moment. Okay, we'll do it now. It shall be unlawful for the proprietor of any billiard room or bowling alley to permit riotous, disorderly, or noisy contact within such room or alley to the annoyance of the inhabitants residing near such establishment. So if you annoy the neighbors, it's too loud.
There was
See,
this like little like bar, like little restaurant bar called like it's called the Station, and my
Nikki May, I see what you did there.
and, and my brother used to go and play there because they had live music, and the nearby neighbors and stuff constantly complained. Eventually, it got shut down because the neighbors weren't happy about it. So,
it just sounds like a Karen wrote it.
yeah.
We have a problem with that once in a while with our downtown music venues, which of course, Austin is the small music or the music
Yeah.
capital of they say the world, but whatever. And they built high-rise condos all over the place, and they did one near a long-standing outdoor music venue.
Well,
And
that's
then they
like fun.
complained about the music venue. It's like, are you serious?
Yeah.
But
You
the
built it
music
right
venue's been
there.
there longer than you, so get
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah. No bonfires. Rude.
Boo.
It shall be unlawful to collect, accumulate, or assemble any flammable material of any kind for the purposes of a bonfire of any magnitude, large or small. And it shall be unlawful to burn or to light, burn, execute, or maintain a bonfire within the corporate limits of the city. These all seem to be Savannah. It's supposed to be Georgia laws.
Savannah's the top. Savannah's the top one in Georgia.
No, it isn't.
No, I mean like to be on the list of
Maybe.
the laws.
We have burn bans too, Mousy. We just had one the other day because it was so hot and a little bit windy.
Yeah, we get burn bans too, especially in California. We got
My
wildfires here.
We'll get to justified batteries. Settle down, settle down. Or you just don't want to talk about the bonfires. Okay, we'll move
my
on.
high school had a bonfire every year before the week of homecoming. It was tradition.
They had a bonfire at Texas A&M that was tradition for homecoming, and then part of it collapsed and people were unalived, and then
Oh
they
no,
Oh
stopped that for a
no.
long time. I think they finally started it back up again.
that's terrible.
Yeah. Just don't do your bonfires in that city. It's so humid there. Like, what could happen though? Anyway,
Yeah.
on the levees, that's cool. All right, justified battery. Trying to get it so you can't see ahead. If you can prove that the individual used abusive language or threatens you, by Georgia law, you have the ability to use simple assault. Ooh, I
Oh,
like that. We're outside of Savannah now, too. All right, so,
this
Mousy,
is Atlanta, right?
this is Georgia.
No, I mean
All,
like the city. It's like in Atlanta this time. Or is it all Georgia this
all of
time?
Georgia. This is
Oh,
Georgia
okay.
code. Yep. If somebody uses abusive language or threatens you, Mousy, you can throw hands. Remember that. Throw
Oh, you
hands.
could throw batteries.
Yeah. Simple
But
battery.
you have to prove that they did something to deserve it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure
but
it's
everybody
recorded
has a phone
somewhere.
now, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
easy enough to prove.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
goodness, Nikki May.
What'd she say?
That was her
Like, get
emoji.
us in trouble.
All
Double
right.
A batteries.
Oh my gosh. All right. No awnings. Oh, we're back to Savannah, it looks like. Shall be unlawful for any person owning any buildings to have any awning over any window of such building in the city where such awning would overhang any sidewalk, street, or lane in the city. And it shall be further unlawful for any tenant occupying in any building in the city to place on the outside of the window any such building any awning where such awning will overhang the sidewalk, street, or lane in the city. They got beef with awnings
I was just laughing. I was like, how many times did you say like in the city, awning, and like such building?
because
Like,
code has to be specific or they will find a loophole. What is the beef with the awning? Yeah, for what exact reason the world may never know. Mousy says her mobile home can't go to Savannah now.
Aw.
Too many awnings. No reprieve from the sun or rain, so move along, Juju says. Alrighty. Let's find out the deal with slingshots.
no.
It shall be unlawful for any person to use a sling or instrument for throwing projectiles or to throw any stone or other missile from such sling or instrument into the streets, lanes, or squares of the city. And they have lots of squares. And it says if angry birds came to Savannah, they would be in jail by now. And remember, these are all laws that are still on the books, so no slingshot using.
I can understand that, honestly. Unless it's a water balloon.
I always thought that was like a childhood pastime. Just go to the river and sling rocks in the slingshot.
Yep.
No,
Well, this says
not in Georgia.
into the streets, lanes, or squares of the city. So you can go to there's a big river in, well, there's also smaller creeks and what have you, but there's a big river in Savannah. So they can go down to the river with their slingshot. They just can't do the streets, lanes, or squares of the city.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
All
more
right.
sense. You don't want your car window getting smashed by a rock.
Yeah. Ball games are not allowed.
No.
What?
It shall be unlawful for any person or persons to hit, throw, or play ball games of any nature in Dixon Park or any other public parking areas adjacent to the park. There goes back to your windows getting smashed out, I think.
Yeah.
These are weird laws. These aren't like Texas laws that we looked at.
Dang.
Injured by a llama? That's your fault. This is a Georgia law, not Savannah, just Savannah. Any injuries from a horse or a llama are solely the rider's fault. Period. Llamas and horses are
So it's
never at
saying
fault.
the llamas are allowed to attack us. We can't. It's our fault if they do.
Apparently, there is never any way that they are at fault if they injure you.
Wow.
If you've been riding them.
Llamas must be special for some reason.
Yeah. So
I'm
careful,
a
Mousy,
llama.
when you go out riding that llama.
So the
Hey.
llama has more rights.
Yeah.
When as being ridden as an animal, which they should, because they're not. Yeah,
I don't
they
think
have
they're
more
supposed to
rights
be
than
rid-
you do. Okay, looks like these are more all general Georgia laws now. The legislatures, which are the people in office of the Georgia General Assembly, will not get a ticket for speeding when assembly is in session.
Ah,
What do you think about that? abuse of power.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
I don't think
probably
that's not very fair.
not very fair.
I'm late for the assembly. I must get there.
In Georgia, oh my gosh. If you put an ice cream cone in your pockets on a Sunday, get ready to show ID.
There's seriously a lot.
Why? What does it mean? What is the code? Is there a code for ice cream being in your pocket?
They did not give the code for either of these last two.
I mean, like, does it mean something to where I'm selling something? If I have some,
Uh,
it's
I
so
would
weird.
assume it means you're very strange that you think an ice cream cone belongs in your pocket and they need to see some ID.
They need to make sure you're actual adult. I don't.
Because I could see it if like you've got kids and they're like, "Can you hold my ice cream cone for me?" And got nowhere to hold it but your pocket.
Yeah. Sean, what does melted ice cream look like?
Certain melted
No,
ice cream
Oh, is that where
looks
she's
like.
going? Okay.
or maybe that's just where I'm.
Maybe that's where I was going to. Nothing new here. Move along.
Vanilla. Gotcha, Sean. All right. I think that's the end of Georgia.
Nice
Even though
knowing
they
you,
don't have that
Georgia.
many, there were some that were
Yeah.
questionable.
And this was the best I could find. All right. So
Just
let's
glad
move
to
on to
know
Florida
llamas are
then.
more protected than we are.
Okay. So this is Florida. Feeding gators. Alligators and crocodiles that call Florida home have to eat, right? Well, not with the help of humans. A Florida law that's been on the books for years prohibits okay, let me start again. A Florida law that's been on the books for years prohibits people from feeding gators or crocs in the wild, with some exceptions.
I would not be feeding them anything because that would mean
No,
I'm too close and I'm not getting
Exactly.
close to one.
no. And I
Nope.
want to know how the crocodiles got in with gators,
Yeah.
but that's
Hey,
a story for
Cristola.
another day. Hey, Cristola.
Stola. Hey, bitch.
Bishes. Bishes. All right,
Yeah, there are
adultery.
people that probably feed them whatever they've got.
I
Ew,
don't
what
know
is
what I'm
that?
doing. I don't know.
Oh,
There
blueberries.
he is. Where did our story go?
Was that it?
Did
Or is
I?
it like,
Oh, here it is. Sorry.
oh,
Okay. Florida law says that living in an open state of adultery is a misdemeanor offense in the eyes of the law. Remember, I know people
oh,
hate Florida, but these are old laws.
wow.
Balloon releases. Balloon releases may be a fun way to celebrate a birthday or a wedding, but lawmakers in Florida know they pose a danger to the environment and wildlife. That's why there's a law that regulates them. And if you ever want me to click on the law to get, or the link to get more information on the specific law, let me know. You cannot release more than 10 balloons at a time unless they are biodegradable or hot air balloons are released indoors or are part of a meteorological project. Violators face a $250 fine.
Wow.
You can request special permission for a balloon release of 10 or more, but must petition the circuit court in your county.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially if, um, like, what must they say that they took out our power for 6 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reporting fire. You may not have started a fire, but a Florida law requires you to report it under certain circumstances. That applies if the person knows, let me go higher, knows that he or she is under an official, contractual, or other legal duty to control or combat the fire, or the fire was started lawfully by the person or with his or her assent and was started on the property in his or her custody or control. That's not weird. That's
Yeah.
sounds logical to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Florida souvenirs. If you're going to sell a souvenir or other item from Florida, you better make sure it's actually from Florida. A state law says a seller cannot claim that souvenirs are from Florida or fresh from Florida unless they are registered with the Florida Department of Agriculture.
You're using a slingshot to Flum, Florida.
From Florida. Being annoying. Hard to believe, but there is a law in Florida against being annoying.
Oh God,
Oh,
All
I'm doomed.
nuisances, yeah. All nuisances that tend to annoy the community, enjoy the health of the citizens in general, or corrupt the public. Yeah, here you are, right here. Or corrupt the public morals are misdemeanors of the second degree, the law reads. Keep that in mind the next time you want to talk politics at Thanksgiving.
oh. See, I don't
Pedal,
know how there's not more people in jail then,
I
because
know.
people are annoying everywhere.
Yeah. Well, Cass, I'm sure, would be the first one to get this law tested.
Yeah.
You would be corrupting the public morals for sure.
I'm innocent until proven guilty.
Pedal your own bike. A Florida law sets a number of regulations for riding bicycles, but one aspect is a little bizarre. The law says you cannot be pulled by a vehicle if you are on a bicycle or roller skates, and it also says that you can't be pulled while you're on a toy vehicle or sled. Do they sell sleds in Florida?
I was wondering that.
For those cold winters,
Yeah.
Those winters
all
will
that
be
snow.
freezing.
Big booze bottles. I was going to say jugs, but they say bottles. Anyway, just as there are a number of rules for bicycles, there are plenty for booze. One part of the Florida law pertains to the size of wine and champagne containers. Specifically, it's illegal for a person to sell wine in an individual container holding more than 1 gallon unless it's in a reusable container holding 5.16 gallons. My.
Uh,
That's a
So you can
lot.
really buy a jug of wine as
I
long as it's a reusable milk jug type thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is in Florida.
Sort of a box, but not a jug.
But those boxes aren't reusable, but the jug is. Water
Dual
ski thing.
purpose.
With so much water in Florida, it's only natural that there are plenty of laws about water safety. One of those laws prohibits water skiing while intoxicated or under the influence of drugs, which sounds pretty common sense, but this is Florida after all. Okay. You should have given me a little bit more.
Yeah, it's just kind of like
It was
point
common
blank.
sense. Yeah, okay. Sleeping in hair salons. Next time you're getting your hair done, you may want to think twice about taking a nap. A Florida law makes it
Okay.
illegal for a woman to sleep while under the hairdryer in a hair salon and allows for a fine for the salon owner. Wow.
But getting your hair shampooed is so relaxing.
I know.
I could easily fall asleep.
I know. I could easily fall asleep while getting my hair cut if she wouldn't be slapping me around. I'm like, hold your head this way,
Yeah,
hold your head that way.
that
There are a
stinks.
number of local laws that can be enforced depending on where you are in Florida. In Miami, it is unlawful for employees or entertainers in dance halls and ballrooms to mingle or fraternize with customers unless they are providing dance instruction. In Satellite Beach, wearing an outfit of okay, back up because I started laughing. In Satellite Beach, wearing an outfit of liquid latex or body paint is considered nude and not allowed in public.
Oh my.
Cities like Pensacola ban lap dances even when the dancers are fully clothed.
Oh.
Also in Pensacola, you can be fined for rolling a barrel down the street. The fine varies based on what is actually in the barrel. In Destin, it is illegal to ride a bicycle through a cemetery. No word on what whether it's
Can
illegal
you?
or not to take a crap.
I was
I
gonna say,
don't.
can you poop in one?
Yeah, I don't know. Chickens are a protected species in the Florida Keys.
So no chicken nuggets.
No chicken nuggets.
Lame.
Oh, darn.
There's some outdated Florida laws that are so bizarre they're worth mentioning. At one point, it was apparently illegal to sing in Florida while wearing a swimsuit or a bikini. Excuse me. It was also illegal for an unmarried woman to parachute on Sundays in Florida until that law was struck down in 2005.
Unmarried? What?
Unmarried.
What?
Yep, you couldn't if you were a single woman, you couldn't go skydiving on a Sunday.
Good
That is
thing you
just.
didn't do it in Florida, right?
Well, I went on a Saturday, so
Oh,
See, some of these laws, I just imagine what was that conversation. This needs to be a law.
yeah,
We cannot have single women parachuting all over the place.
on Sundays.
They're
Saturdays
taking
are
over.
fine, but Sundays absolutely not.
wait, were you in Florida that time?
No, I was in Texas.
Okay. Okay, I couldn't remember when if you ever said like when you went.
Jin's here.
Here,
Jen,
she's looking
Grove.
gross. We got grip.
We got group.
Good, good. Whoop, whoop.
And stealing a horse in Florida used to be punishable by hanging,
Ooh.
though the hanging though the hanging part is no longer enforceable under the Eighth Amendment's ban on cruel and unusual punishments. Now it's punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine.
Oh, so
Oh,
Don't be stealing
don't
horses.
steal a horse.
no,
Can't do the time, don't do the crime. Can't
that's
pay
right.
that fee. Don't be stealing.
I suppose it's much better than hanging, though.
Yeah.
That is very excessive.
Yeah. Those are our
Hey, it
laws
was
for
back in the
Florida.
day though. Them horses they did all the work,
Yeah, they
the
did.
farm work and stuff.
Yep. So those are the Florida laws. It's not stealing if you return it.
Like, let me just go for a ride.
Like, I'm not stealing, I'm just borrowing. Jeez. Like, I had car trouble, needed a like got a horse.
Stealing my livelihood.
I think that parachuting one is probably the weirdest one.
I think there was
Like,
too.
how
Like,
specific it was.
on a Sunday. What does Sunday and unmarried women have to do with parachuting?
And that's if you're single. So it's like,
Yeah.
what do you have
So
against single women on Sunday? Like,
Oh,
you're
I'm
not
sure
allowed to
it's
have
a
fun?
churchy thing. Like single women should be in the church, blah blah blah.
should be finding a
Oh,
man. Should be
Yeah,
out looking for a man. How
yeah.
dare her? How dare she go and do her what she wants and have fun? She needs to get herself a man.
Especially
well,
something so daring. She needs to be demure, blah blah blah.
No, not the
oh,
demure,
that word.
please.
Oh,
So
I know.
demure.
I'm
You
sinking.
Demure is
know,
like, it's like becoming the new moist for me.
the thing that's hilarious though is I saw something where they're like where someone's like Gen Z or thinks they created like a trend for the demure, but then it showed a clip of Gilmore Girls. Like the grandma was like, "Look at Lori, she's so demure."
Yeah. And what's that show? The Nanny.
Oh, that's so right. I totally forgot about the name.
Yes, justified battery is legal. You can throw hands as long as you can prove what they did.
And
Like,
Prove that.
yep,
it's
Yep.
legally justified.
just don't sling it from a slingshot in Savannah.
Nope. Not in
and don't
streets.
and
Yep,
don't spit
Don't spit.
or
no
play
spitting.
ball or put
All
ice
right,
cream in your pocket.
guys. What states should we do next? Any states you want to hear from next?
Colorado.
Hey, we're not California.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be here all night with California.
That is true.
California might need a two-nighter.
Jujubee
I'm
wants
just kidding.
Louisiana. Massa, we already did Texas. That was our first one.
Yeah, that was where you couldn't walk on the sidewalk. No, we have not done Alabama. This is our only second
Alabama.
one.
Why don't we do
Missouri, Kentucky, Mississippi.
Hawaii would be kind of cool. I don't know what
Missouri?
they got
There's
going on
some.
over there.
Maybe we should have started in alphabetical order.
First, in that case, it would be
Okay, so
Alabama.
we'll do. Oh, Juju's got Alaska too. Okay, so we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. So our next ones that we will do, in no particular order, are Louisiana, Alabama, Missouri, Kentucky, and Alaska.
Oh, Jersey. We gotta
Oh,
do
and
Jersey
Jersey.
for
Yep,
Jersey
I'll
JoJo.
get that on the list. Okay. Alrighty. Sweet.
There's crazy laws in Louisiana. I would. A lot of those pertain to Mardi Gras.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
I want to say I could have sworn. I could have sworn I heard like we did one about like the. It was more pertained to like I think crazy like sex laws type thing for mayhem. I could have sworn that Louisiana was one of them. I can't remember.
You did Crazy Laws and Mayhem? I know you did Texas, a couple of Texas laws, but they were.
Yeah, but only because of the 6, no more than 6 dildo thing.
Yeah,
But yeah,
What
I think
state
we
was
did
that?
Texas.
that's Texas.
That was Texas.
Yeah, I know. I thought we did a few, but I can't remember. Unless we did that on the other channel. I can't. I know we thought we were talking about it at one time somewhere. Well, you can't put coins in your ears in Hawaii. Why would you want to do that anyway?
And were enough people doing it that it needed to be a law? I've heard that one too. You can't chain your alligator to a fire hydrant.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
like
missed that one. See, some of them are fun that they just totally miss, and then they put these dumb ones.
Is it newer? Like after that article was written?
yeah, because one I know one you read did say they disband what they got rid of it in like '05. So who knows? They might have gotten rid of a lot of them. But still, be fun to listen, like read.
Yeah, that's what these are. Are you find the ones that are still on the books that they're silly because they're old, but they're still on the
Yeah.
books.
That's the one I remember Mousy was talking about, or the one in Georgia you can sell the toys, just not you can't explain how to use it.
See, I would be begging for that to be a law. Be like, just because I gotta sell it to you doesn't mean I gotta tell you how it works.
Yeah.
You know people will be asking
I
just to mess with you.
I'd be like, Google it,
That's what Google's for.
or I would have fun and be like, it goes in your nose. Trust me, it's fun.
And they put it in their nose in front of you. How's this look?
Great.
Oh, Mousy worked at one of them shops.
Yeah, there was a years ago. I was in one of those stores with a friend, and there was this couple, and the wife, she just looked horrified, like embarrassed to be there, and the husband was like a kid in a candy store, and and then I walked over and he had one of those what I don't know what they're called, but it was like some kind of whip, and he's like, "You said we could get anything." I'm like, "Oh God." So I'm like, "Oh, did she lose a bet?"
Poor thing.
Yeah. Like,
Where was
dude,
this?
take it easy.
Were you traveling in California? Happened to be around my area because that's not my mom and dad went to like a liquor store. Happened to be next to one, and my dad, being his bud self, went into it and grabbing stuff like, "How about we try these?"
Ew.
My mom just like, she's like came home like horrified, like, you know what your dad just did to me?
I beg, I don't want to know. Thanks.
Yeah, I really don't. They probably they probably did buy something and didn't say anything. Ugh.
Yeah, like keep that to yourself. Go write it down. Don't tell me. Oh, Mousy, you did work in.
Yeah, she did. She was talking about it before.
I'm sure it was never boring. You can't eat an orange while taking a bath
Oh
in
crap! I
California.
guess good thing nobody saw me.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Because it's like an orange in a bathtub. Like I wouldn't eat orange in a bathtub, but maybe I
how
would.
do they
I don't
know
know.
what people are doing when they take a bath? That's weird.
How do they know how many sex toys people have?
No.
Yeah. The way I can think of is if like you piss off a friend or something, you're like, by the way, my best friend has 7 in her drawer. And you're only allowed to have 6.
Like, oh, you don't want to share your chocolate. Watch this. Let me call the police.
I would totally threaten my friend though,
Yeah.
just to like, I'm gonna tell him how many you have, so you better be nice. And hold this over your head forever.
Oh my goodness.
But no, we're done even before the hour mark.
I know. I thought we would at least get to the hour mark, but
Yeah.
Close enough.
we're close.
Yeah, close enough.
You
We'll
can't serve an
start
apple
losing
pie without.
people.
That is awful.
What
Cheese and
apple?
pie, no.
Who said that?
Fish said you can't serve apple pie without cheese in Wisconsin.
Is that really a law, Fish Nerd, in Wisconsin?
He's gonna make us do
I know they
Wisconsin
like their
next.
cheese, but that's just foul.
That's too much.
Well, I mean, it is a thing to serve cheese with apple pie.
And
Personally, I
and
don't like
I
it,
don't
but
I've
But
never understood it. Like raw apple with cheese, like that's fine, but pie? No. Just
mm-mm.
no.
Maybe cream
yeah,
cheese.
no. Cheddar.
Just no. Like
You don't eat them
I
at the same time? Okay.
wait. Like so what do you do
It
then?
is, but not forced.
So I thought you put the slice of cheese on top of the pie crust.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, it's uh the slice of pie, and then they put it right on top as it's like just getting out of the oven so it melts.
Yeah.
Like just no. Don't do
Oh,
that.
there. See, Juju says you do eat them at the same time.
Well, then they would have to arrest me because I'm not eating cheese on my precious pie. That's my favorite dessert. It does not belong with cheese. I will die on that hill.
Oh, repealed in 1937.
Oh, good.
But see, that's the kind of law that the crazy laws that we're talking about.
Yeah. I wonder if there's laws about like cheese curds too. Like you have to eat a cheese curd every time the Packers score a touchdown or something weird like that. There's probably some laws about, I bet in Wisconsin, a lot of them have to do with the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious about that state.
Can't serve margarine in a restaurant. That's good.
Huh. Interesting.
I was too busy. I was trying to hurry up because I was like getting a call, and because my husband asked, because I put butter bars on as the list, like we need margin. He's like, what do you mean by butter bars? I was like, we need margin. He's like, and I spelled it wrong because I was in a hurry. He's laughing at me and spelled it correctly. He's like, you mean this? I'm like, yep, butter bars.
You can't use someone else's phone to make a prank call. Aw.
Oh man,
Well,
that was
dang.
the prank call kid champion.
Well, dang, I
Yeah.
used to do that all the time at the friend's house.
Yeah, from the landline and everything.
Yep.
No cell phone.
That was, and then once caller ID started coming along, started doing was it star 67?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why you gotta block your number. We used
Like,
to
oh
prank
wait, you
call.
forgot.
We used to prank call a lot of like fast food restaurants and say their food gave us diarrhea or something gross like that. But a lot of times they didn't like go along with it. They were just like, "Do you have a receipt? You can bring."
Girl, I'm so tired of these kids. Like, when is summer over?
and we
Yeah, we
did
used
ding
to.
dong ditch too.
Yep. Now you can't do that. They got ring cameras everywhere these days.
Yeah,
Now
there
when
was I think there was an I'm the asshole story where the guy said that kids were ding dong ditching and he decided to get back at them and he scared the crap out of them and one of the kids pooped his pants or something and the mom got mad, I think, for scaring her baby boy. And he's like, "Am I the asshole for not apologizing?" Like, no, I wouldn't think so.
Oh my goodness.
Cheese in the crust? No, still no. No cheese near my pie.
Mm-mm.
The only pie that cheese should go on is pizza.
Star 69 was to call somebody back, right?
Yes.
But
Yeah, those, and you're
69.
like, oh shoot. And then you're like, don't answer, but then it's, you have reached so and so's house, so you're busted either way.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't take your pet to visit the cemetery. Huh.
What city is it? I'm curious. Oh, wait, you said it's a city down the road. Never mind.
So I guess we won't need to do Wisconsin.
Right?
Fishner is doing it for us right now. So I guess we did 3 states in one night?
Yeah.
Like, not in the same area, but still 3 states nonetheless. I'm
There are
surprised there was
plenty
no
more.
laws about like the Florida Georgia line.
Right.
Hmm.
Do not bring
Well,
your alligator on the Georgia line.
what?
Do not bring your peaches to Florida. Oh, no.
Snowballs. Was it no throwing snowballs in a park? It's
No
like,
throwing
instead of
snowballs.
all these laws, just say you're not allowed to have fun. That's the law.
Yeah.
Was it Louisiana that had the no dancing law?
We didn't do Louisiana yet, so it must be Texas.
Oh, okay. Because in Footloose, I heard that was actually a law back in the day.
Yeah, I wonder where that was. Wasn't it Ohio?
Mm, I want to say in the movie it was it Beaumont, Louisiana, or Beaumont, Texas, somewhere around there in the South. But maybe I don't know. But I heard it was actually a law. It's like, how can you make a law about no dancing? That's just crazy.
Right?
It sounds like the Sugar family. They made it a rule in their family that they're not allowed to dance even at their wedding. Yep.
I blame Dirty Dancing. It's all Dirty Dancing's fault. Dancing's too dirty.
Yep. Gonna attract unwanted attention and dumb. Illegal to fish while driving over. Wait. Like, are people actually trying to fish while the car is moving? You're not gonna catch anything, I
Isn't
don't
that
think.
trolling?
Don't you? No, Northern City bans the throwing of any snow projectile or shoot animals from. Oh my goodness.
Okay, you guys have 2 minutes to get all these out. And then we go in. Then we go in night night.
Footloose was based on a town in Oklahoma. Huh.
Oh.
Well, hopefully they got rid of it because that's just dumb.
Well, the kids got rid of it, remember?
Yeah. I wanna when we're done, I'm gonna like look it up for real and see how that all went down.
That should just be common courtesy, fish nerd. Hey,
Like
Shill.
that better be against the law.
Hey, show. Good to see you.
Massey, you live everywhere.
No bicycles on the sidewalk. Wait. What? I would have thought they had to be on the sidewalk. Because I think in might be New York City, they'll yell and nearly run you over if you try riding your bike in the street.
I would not ride a bike in New York City. That's me.
No.
People do it. The brave
Oh,
people
good thing
do
I
it.
was muted because my phone started going off because school always calling with their announcements. Like, oh, it's like, oh no, I got to mute. I was like, oh, already muted.
All right, you got 1 minute left, guys. I had to
Like,
put a time limit on it, or this would go on all night.
like, just throw them at us. Like, who can come up with the wackiest one?
Yeah, then they stop, of course.
You lived in
Like
all those
5.
states? Maryland, Virginia, Tennessee, wow. So what would you say is the best state to live in out of those? Please don't say Maryland or Indiana.
You don't like Maryland?
I've
you
heard
been?
things. No. I've just heard things.
Alabama's the best. Oh no, we should
Really?
just still
She was
name it.
adding that on at the end. No, you should put that out there before the question was asked.
Yeah. A law that prevents the state from creating a law that outlaws manual flush toilets. You liked Indiana. Wow. I think their
Stop
time is
it.
up.
Yep. All right,
Yep.
time's up.
Oh. Sorry. All right, so next week, what we got next week? Got games.
We got game night.
Even though I said it was this week.
Nope. Got one more.
Got one more?
And will it be
Oh.
September then?
Yep.
No, it won't be. There's one more week in August.
Wait.
It's the
No,
20
talking about next week will be the last week of August for games. And then we
Yeah.
got to do September.
Yeah, which we don't have planned.
No, we do not.
No, we do not.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
decide on a state for the next time. Maybe knock out 2 again.
Yep.
Depending
got
on
this
how
list
many.
we will go from. Otherwise, it will keep us busy for the next several months.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
guys.
all
Well,
we'll be
thanks
doing.
for. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying that's all we'll be doing is the state laws. Anyway, keep going.
Oh, I was just saying. Well, thanks for coming, y'all.
Thank
This
you.
was fun.
Yeah.
And
See you around these YouTube streets.
See you around these streets. What's going on Friday tomorrow night with Claire? You doing
No, I
anything?
haven't heard. I don't think we're doing anything because usually it's every other week. So
Every other week. Okay. Well, then I guess it is
keep an
Sunday
eye
for
out, though,
nothing.
just in case. Just
You
keep an eye out.
You are doing nothing this week, Juju? Or did Juju bolt already?
Last I read, yes.
Last you read they are. Okay.
Yes.
Because I missed it this week. I was very bummed. I had to do nothing on my own.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. So we should be doing nothing this week in Claire's on Saturday evening, and that's probably the next time we will see you. Oh, well, Mousie's been doing Saturday for, yeah, there she says there will be Saturday new fish. Not sure what time. She's usually around 7:30, 7:45, 8ish. So keep
Hmm.
your eyes peeled for that. And then Sunday with, oh, you didn't feel good. I sorry. And then Sunday nothing with Claire and Juju, and then all the regular stuff next week. And we will see you all then. And we will see you back here on Thursday for games.
Yep.
All
All right.
right.
Have a good night.
Bye.
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 Bye. I'm Batman.
Okay. You know I'm not going to hit that end stream button until I say
Maybe I'm Spider Man instead.
it.